Man, y'all don't know what buttermilk pie is?
Dude,
Thick-ass
does these
sour
look like the
buttermilk.
face of two people that know what buttermilk pie is?
Hell no, y'all are coming at me on this shit. All right, hold on.
And Gooch is Southern too.
That's what
It's
I'm
like,
saying.
what the
This is some deep
All
south.
right,
This
all
is
right.
like instead of ice cream, you serve this with a dollop of racism.
I'm not. Damn. All right, happy Thanksgiving from below 500. We have no Wiz this week. That's something that we are thankful for.
And in his place, we have fellow Patriots fan Darrion.
How did I forget that? I'm kind of disappointed now.
Yeah.
God,
Mac
that just
10.
ruined my whole mood.
Yeah, baby. Tom Brady 2.0.
All right, well, anyways, I'm Hunter,
I'm Gooch.
I'm Darrion.
and this is episode 30 of Below 500. Thanksgiving week's upon us. We got Thanksgiving games this week. Can't wait to see.
And small order of business to get out of the way. In place of an ad read this week, I will be doing a listener comment, not question. I will leave it anonymous, but they know who they are. And I will be reading this comment verbatim. This was a text message that I received Friday after episode 29 dropped Thursday night. All right, listener question, ... Can we please get someone not suffering from Down syndrome to do the ad read? Next message.
Was Wiz that bad?
Yeah. Next question or next text message. Dude, I have never heard someone ride the struggle bus so hard just trying to read through a basic script. Bunch of laughing emojis. Hunter's not much better, so I don't know why Wiz is so nervous to be made fun of. It's like the battle of the illiterate here.
Damn, I know I'm not much better. Now you're gonna be like wanting to come out here and read this shit. Now I want to read this.
I've honestly, I forgot that he took a shot at you. I thought it was all Wiz.
Damn.
But yes, that is our listener comment of the day.
Poor
But hey,
Wiz.
at least he said you were better, just not much better.
That leaves you as the best. I don't like that.
Yeah, I be reading out here.
That being said, this episode's brought to you by Newsly. I'm joking. I ain't reading this.
Goes into a
shit.
long ass ad read. Listen to me read this, bitch.
It's too awful. It cringe. Every time it says the web is now listenable, I cringe so hard.
You're going to get a termination email from them now once they listen.
Fuck
I
them.
doubt they
They
listen
ain't
to that
paying
shit.
us. It's just voluntary.
They gonna listen to us talk. If they listened, they would have like heard us talk about cancer in the past and been like, "Alright, that's enough."
They'd have heard Wiz say that Colin Kaepernick's as black as he is, and
Oh, God.
that'd have been that. That would have been over.
This might be actually a smooth episode without Wiz.
I know.
Find out.
I know, we're going to cruise through this one. All right, what are we doing first?
I don't know. I guess NFL talk before we jump right into winter booze. So, AFC's wide open because the Texans somehow pulled it out their ass and beat the Titans. Number one seed in the AFC. Now, it seems like all the teams who people thought were the number one are just falling.
Is the AFC wide open, or are the Patriots taking over the AFC?
No, it's wide open. It's wide open.
Okay.
I mean, who's the Patriots beat so far, though? I mean, we got to look at that before we start talking about the Patriots rising to the top.
I mean,
Chargers.
we beat the Browns and the who'd you say?
The Browns are so hot and cold. The Chargers.
We
Browns
did beat
are
the
so hot and
Chargers.
cold, it's insane. I think the Chargers probably get
Yeah,
one of
like-
the biggest wins.
I want to hang my hat on the Browns as a solid win, but then I go and they're last in their division, so it's hard to.
In a good division, though. That's a good division
Yeah,
to be
it's
last
true.
in.
It's true. It's just still hard to say our quality win is over a team that's last in their division.
Y'all
Yeah.
lost to the Texans too. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But we didn't. And that was before we got hot. So you lost to the worst version of the Patriots.
I guarantee you, if Tyrod started, we would have won. He only had one bad game against somehow the Dolphins, and then the Dolphins went on to beat the Ravens. I don't know how that happened.
Does the AFC even have a favorite right now, though? Or who would it be? I'd say Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably the Ravens.
Yeah, because them winning with Huntley at quarterback just kind of boosted it. If Lamar's not in, Huntley can lead a
I mean,
game-winning drive.
They beat the Bears. I don't know if I'd say that's an
True.
accomplishment.
You know, talking about the Bears real quick, the Bears have never fired a head coach midseason.
Is it going to happen
I'm
now?
hoping Matt Nagy. I hope so. I mean, the Green Bay did the same thing. They never fired a coach midway through the season until they fired McCarthy. So I kind of like to see that. I mean, Nagy holding Fields back bad.
Is there even a favorite in the NFL right now?
I mean, before Kyler got hurt, I would have said the Cardinals, but
The Bucks.
No, I'm not ready to crown their defense. They're so injured on the defensive side.
yeah, and like they have a good record and everything, but they don't look like they did last year.
Rams have just fallen apart. I don't know why.
They got that OBJ cancer.
That's Stafford.
Hey, leave my Texas King alone.
Who?
The Stafford tax is wearing off.
I'm trying to think of other the Bills. I don't know what happened to them. Josh Allen is crumbling.
I think the Bills will be all right. I do think they have a race with the Patriots now, but again, we got to prove it that we can beat the Bills before
Yeah.
we start
I mean-
crowning ourselves over the Bills.
All we got to do is split with them now, right?
Yeah, we
To-
split
to
our
win the
record.
division.
I mean, yeah, we split. We beat the Titans, and then, I mean, the Colts might be, they're hot right now. That might be a close game. But I mean, looking at the
Chiefs back?
schedule, yeah, they're back, and it hurts me to say that.
I was really enjoying watching them struggle, but then they come out and beat the Cowboys.
I hate to say
Oh,
this,
man.
but the Chiefs give me last year Buccaneers vibes. Because, I mean, you remember how the
Oh, yeah.
Buccaneers started out last year, and then they finished, like, the last 7 weeks of the season the best team in the league, and obviously won the Super Bowl. That's the vibe that I get from the Chiefs right now.
Yeah, I mean, they started out so unlucky, but those plays that Patrick Mahomes had been making his whole career, we've pegged them as lucky, but now he's getting those plays. So, I mean, I don't know if that defense needs to hold up better, but
Yeah, I mean,
the
that,
defense is putrid.
yeah.
The defense is awful.
they've
But
been better the past 5 weeks.
I would say the Dallas offense was as putrid, if not worse, last week.
Could you blame that on Cooper being gone?
No.
I would blame it more on C.D. Lamb getting hurt.
That's true. I forgot about that. Forgot all about that one.
However,
They have
Michael Gallup's about to be wide receiver 1, and I just got him off IR in like 3 different fantasy leagues.
I better go pick up Cedric Wilson real quick.
I forgot Cooper's not going to be ready.
Yeah, he's missing in one more game.
Yeah, they play on Thursday, don't they?
Yes,
Yeah,
they do.
There's only one more bye week, right? I think next week's the last bye week. Week 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, these next 2 bye weeks about to kick my ass.
And I just thought of this from a fantasy standpoint, with every division and every playoff race being literally like a game to a half game right now, for fantasy playoff circumstances, this might be a really good year because you're not going to have those teams that just bench their starters in week 16, 17, 18.
Yeah. There really is no, like, divisions that are set. I mean, no.
You know, Goose,
Unless you want to
mentioned
say
it
the
earlier,
North.
but you mentioned the Cardinals. We didn't want to mention them because Kyler and Hopkins aren't healthy. They missed 2 games. They won 2 games.
Who'd they play?
They played the Niners and the Seahawks. So
Okay.
put
Well.
two division games. You can't just.
Yeah, the Seahawks look like trash right now, though.
Regardless, the Texans have been trash forever, and they still beat a division opponent. Division games are always bigger. It doesn't matter if it's the worst team in the league versus a top team.
Yeah, no, I
see
mean,
them
like,
twice a
obviously,
year,
I
every
think
year.
they're still to me probably number one, if not number two, in the NFC. I do agree with what Darrion said about the Packers pretty much having the NFC North locked
Oh, yeah,
up.
they pretty much got it. Unless something happens with the Vikings.
The NFC North might be taking over the NFC East for the biggest dumpster fire in the NFL.
I wouldn't say that.
No, the NFC is still
honestly,
bad.
The NFC's still bad, but the NFC East, I would still say it's worse than the NFC North.
I don't know, dude. You got the Bears and the Lions.
Yeah, I know, but you still got two competent teams in Vikings and Packers.
I mean, you got two competent teams in the Cowboys and the Eagles.
Eagles
Are
are
we-
still hot and cold.
I wouldn't call the Eagles competent.
I wouldn't either. That's just it. I would say the football team's more competent than the Eagles are.
I would say that coming into the season. I don't know about that now. With quarterback play.
I don't know. They just beat the Bucks last week.
I mean, that
Speaking
is true.
of-
I mean,
Did y'all see the contract extension that Taysom Hill just signed?
Yeah, that was weird.
That is weird.
It could range between.
I can't
40
remember.
million to
I can't remember
90.
the years on it, but yeah, it was 40 million base, 22 guaranteed. But
Could be worth 90.
if at any time he takes over as the starting quarterback, it could possibly flex to a max of 90 million.
That's insane. That's so weird though how that worked. But I mean, that's the player that
Imagine.
Taysom Hill is.
I mean, but like they're starting Trevor Siemian right now. Imagine being one injury away from $50 million.
you know they're shaking. They're just trembling right now. They're praying.
Well, I
to
mean,
God this means
that'll go for the next 4 years, too. All he has to do is start that one game. Unless there's, like, opt-outs in it, like team options, but...
I'm sure it's tiered. I'm sure it's like if you start this many games, you get this much extra money. If you start this many games, and then if you start a full season, you get a big O check.
kind of like the Indy Philly trade with Wentz. It's like it's
Yeah.
percentages. So that's probably what it is.
Sean Payton ain't starting him for shit.
Hell no, and it's kind of sad because I would start Taysom over Simeon.
I wouldn't. I got
You know what?
Kamara on my
Honestly, this
fantasy
gives
team.
me like flashbacks of. This gives me flashbacks of. You remember that? Was it Ricky Williams that signed that contract that was like 85% just incentives?
Yeah,
The base salary on it was like just a handful of $1 million, and everything else was like, if he leads the league in rushing, he gets like $10 million. If he wins a Super Bowl, he gets like $15 million. And he didn't do any of that shit.
No,
I know, just lost it all.
it looks good in hindsight.
Oh yeah,
It was a
I
great
mean, I'm
decision
sure
for the GM.
Yeah, but like teams would love that. That's definitely a team friendly deal. Because if you do all that, you win a Super Bowl. Shit, you're worth it.
His agent didn't love him for that contract though.
No, he was
Hell
like,
no. It was
you're
like, what the hell's wrong with you?
you're really fucking me here, Ricky.
All right, well, I guess we'll go ahead and segue into winner booze.
My winning streak has come to a close.
I've won 1.5 times in a row. I say 1.5 because me and Gooch tied for wins last week.
And Wiz conveniently opts out of the episode he lost on once
Also,
again.
Conveniently opts out whenever the Texans win too. And the Cowboys lose at the same week. I was going to give him so much shit, and I
Wiz-
can't even do that now.
Wiz down bad.
Wiz, we know what you're doing. You're not slick. I will save all of this for next week.
I know, I guarantee you if I go to Hog Squad right now, he's still in there talking about Marvel.
Oh my god, yeah, probably.
Giving his 3-page summary on Falcon and
Yeah.
the Winter Soldier. I asked for
That was
spoilers
funny.
and he told me every episode in detail.
Yeah. Oh wait, is a series not a movie?
Yeah, it's just the series on Disney Plus.
And then-
he literally gave
I
me
didn't know
like
it
a
was
6.
series.
Yeah, he gave me a 6-paragraph synopsis of like every episode. And I was like, Wiz, I just wanted spoilers.
I said, well, thanks. I don't have to watch it now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I can tell he was probably smiling
Who in
the
the
whole time.
chat? Who in the chat called it Captain Falcon?
Well, I mean, I don't know who called it that, but I mean, they were referring it because Wiz is pissed that Captain America gave it to Falcon.
Oh, yeah. Captain
Wiz
Falcon.
racist. Wiz don't wanna see
Which
black
is an
people.
actual character from a video game.
Yeah, Falcon. Yeah,
Captain Falcon. Falcon Punch.
I didn't even think about that. That's funny as shit.
Because I read it and I was like, I understand it, and it's technically right, but that's not what it was, right? Like, that don't sound right.
It didn't feel right.
But anyways, week 12.
Week 12.
Oh wait,
Let's-
Wiz said he already sent his picks. Let me pull up that doc.
Yeah, I have it pulled up right now. He got all of his sent. Oh, I see his spread too. That's a shitty spread.
I hope Darrion blows Wiz's picks out of the water.
Especially because Darrion's a gambling man.
I
He
am.
knows what he's talking about half the time.
We replaced Wiz with Darrion full time.
Let me go
Okay.
look at my simulation spreadsheet real quick before I do this.
Yeah, I know that I know that that's a shitty spread pick by Wiz because I was definitely entertaining picking the opposite side of that.
Yeah, no
Spread.
shit.
But anyways,
He's going all out for this. He wants to crawl back in this.
Darrion, if you're not familiar, we obviously do one spread pick per person, and we have like basically waiver priority. So Wiz being in dead last gets waiver priority on the spread pick. So Colts +3 against the Bucks is off the table for you. But we will,
Alright.
Not that it was on the table for any of us.
as the guest picker, we will give Darrion second waiver priority, so he will be able to veto any of our picks.
Let me go ahead and go pick up my spreads or look at the spreads real quick on ESPN.
All right. First up, Bears at Lions. The spread on this is Bears -3.
Lions finally get their first win this year.
The Bears play better with Andy Dalton.
Oh,
I don't
you're
know.
right. I forgot. Justin
I don't
Fields
know.
is hurt. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
He opens
Is Andy
the play
Dalton
calling
back
a lot
on the
more.
Bears?
He's
Yeah,
been on
he's
the
starting.
Bears.
Where did I
Left.
miss that at?
He's been there since.
That's been a thing all year.
Oh, I missed
Yeah.
that. I missed that.
That might have been
headline.
the first free agent signing this year, actually.
Oh shit! No, I remember that. I'm stupid as fuck.
Because everybody
you
made
are.
a
How the fuck
meme
did you
of that
forget
QB
Yeah,
one tweet.
yeah. And
Yeah.
and he started like the first 2 or 3 weeks. I remember. I was
Yeah.
behind.
Oh, I got my spreads ready. Yeah, I'm not touching this game with the spreads, but
Yeah,
since-
I'm going Bears.
Give me that Red Ryder BB gun. Give me the Chicago Bears.
The Bears. Wait, do I give my pick now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm going Lions +3. They're at home.
Oh.
Dan Campbell, he wants that first win. I know I just said the Bears play better with Andy Dalton, but I think
mean,
they get their first win this week.
I do have to agree. If there was ever a game for the Lions to get their first win, I think it's probably this one.
I believe
It's a-
it too, but
It's a
just-
Thanksgiving game.
I'm in like a believe it when I see it type of attitude towards the Lions, so I'm not picking
You know
them
what?
yet.
You know what? I'm taking it back. I'm picking the Detroit.
Okay, well I feel better about mine now.
Why?
Next
You still
up.
match with Wiz. Wiz picked Chicago too.
Second Thanksgiving game. Raiders Cowboys. Line is Dallas -7.5.
You know
It's a lot of points. It is a lot of points.
how bad did the Raiders lose last week? I forgot.
They lost. Where'd it go? They
Who did they
lost
play last
by 19
Bengals.
to the Bengals.
Okay, give me the Cowboys. I don't know. No Cooper. No. So CD not playing either.
No, well, they don't know yet, but they are more than likely without Cooper or Lamb.
Yeah, I thought concussion protocol was a week.
Yeah. Okay. Give me. Ooh. You have to go first, anyways. You're winning. What you picking?
I'm gonna go just Dallas straight up. I don't want the spread on this. But Hunter, 7.5 is a lot of points.
And that's not. That's what I'm thinking.
It's
right
a
now.
lot
That's
of points.
But also, shit. Why couldn't the Raiders beat the fucking Bengals? Their defense is shit. It's not top tier. It's like middle of the pack defense. Like,
That's because Jesse Bates started playing better.
I'm just gonna take Dallas.
You're not going to take him on the spread?
No, I'm not. I'm definitely gonna take him on the spread.
Damn, now I feel like I'm going Raiders 7+5. And here's why. The Raiders do have elite pass rushing, but the Cowboys' line is so much better than their pass rushing. And that Raiders secondary is a little iffy, so if Dak just gets a little bit of time back there... Oh, wait, I said Raiders plus 7.5, didn't I? Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here arguing against the Cowboys. Listen, I think it's gonna go way over. It's gonna go way over. It's gonna be a shootout. No CD, no Cooper. I think the Raiders actually win by 4.
Ooh.
All right.
The detailed pick for Darrion.
I like this. We need to get Darrion on here more often.
Yeah, Darrion's picks are already night and day better than Wiz's.
Even though I am worried about Dak having a lot of time in the pocket, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, and I just don't think Dak's going to have the weapons to get it done.
I was going to say, whenever you're already starting behind the 8 ball when Cedric Wilson's your wide receiver too.
Yeah, I just...
You know what? I might if I don't find another spread pick I want, I might circle back to this.
Okay. Last Thanksgiving game, prime time, Bills at Saints.
They're all primetime, dumbass.
No, they're not.
11:30 a.m.'s prime time?
I mean, it's nationwide.
Well, that's not prime time.
Yeah, prime time doesn't mean one game.
Yeah. Jesus, Hunter. Anyways.
Look what I'm thinking.
I am. I'm
trying to think of a comeback. God damn. I fucked up.
Y'all got me. All right, give me Buffalo. That's easy. I'm not.
Is it easy?
Yeah, I'm not going to overthink it.
Yeah, I'm taking Buffalo -6 too.
If Jameis was still here, I would easily pick the Saints.
Darren,
but he's not.
You got to give me one game with a spread. I don't know which one you want. One spread that you want to keep.
Oh, I keep one spread?
Yeah, you only pick one against the spread.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I'm going to take my spread pick's going to be Raiders plus 7.5.
God dang it. Oh, I'm not going to be able to come back to that one.
Good. I want the Bills straight up.
All right.
And next, I don't know how. So we can go Buccaneers at Colts.
Colts been playing nice. Jonathan Taylor's unstoppable.
Yeah, I'm going Bucks. The Buccaneers have the best run defense in the NFL. Vita Vea should be back. I'm going Bucks.
That's what I was fixing to say. That's why Wiz's Colts +3 pick threw me off. Just because, like, if anybody, like, I get Jonathan Taylor's like the best player in the NFL right now, but if any team in the league's gonna slow him down, it's gonna be the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the Bucks as well. All right. NYJ, New York Jets at Houston. I will be at this game.
And the line on this one is close.
What is it?
Texans -2.5.
I'm sorry, Hunter. I'm going Jets.
Oh,
I don't care.
Who's play? Is Zach Wilson starting, right?
Is he back?
I haven't seen the news, but
I was reading on Yahoo today, and I heard a lot of people on Yahoo were saying that Zach Wilson's starting. Something that Mike White's out, and like Zach Wilson's forced to start.
You know what? I'm gonna use my spread pick here.
I knew you would.
I mean, look, defense is now top 4 in the NFL in takeaways.
You would have taken this spread if it was -6.5.
Actually, I wouldn't have. -2.5 is perfect for me. Also, I'll be at the game. We are undefeated this season in games that I've attended.
1 against the Jags.
Hey, we got 2 wins.
I'm going to go with the Texans as well.
And we got Darrion going against the grain, picking the fucking Jets.
I just think their offense, their receivers are going to do better.
No
I
Michael
just
Carter
think
either.
I just think the receivers are hitting their stride right now. I know that's hard for saying for the Jets, but
Elijah Moore did have a big week last week.
Hey,
Crowder had a decent
Jamison
game.
Crowder
Corey Davis is getting healthy.
Crowder didn't have a bad game himself. Just they also have no Michael Carter, so they're running it back with.
No, Michael Carter's out 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, I know, with sprained ankle, I think. So they're running it with Tyler Johnson and.
I just don't have any faith in Zach
Ty
Wilson.
Johnson. I can't think. Oh, Ty Johnson and Tevin Coleman.
Yeah.
All right, next up, Eagles at Giants. I'm the only one left to pick a spread, but it's Eagles -3.5. I will be staying away from this one.
I'm about to say that's an iffy one,
but going Eagles straight up.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Straight up, it's the Eagles.
I'm going Giants, fresh off the Jason Garrett fire. I think they come out firing with Freddie Kitchens.
Oh, wait, they fired Jason Garrett?
Yeah, I'm
that's why
going
everyone's
Giants.
talking about who's going to hire Jason Garrett.
Why would somebody hire Jason Garrett?
He's still a good guy.
He's a good supporter?
Someone in Hog Squad was talking about him as an OC.
Good tackle.
Someone in Hog Squad was talking about him going somewhere as the OC.
Probably the Jags. Everybody says he's going to the Jags.
It was Jags and something else. Jags and Bears.
I think Bears, yeah.
He's going to replace Josh McDaniels.
Oh, shut up.
All right.
Josh
For
McDaniels ain't going nowhere.
For my spread of the week, I'm taking the Panthers -1.5.
Oh, really?
And this is assuming that Cam is still starting. Have we heard any news on that?
I don't think he'd lose his starting spot. I mean,
I don't
PJ
think
Walker
he would
didn't play
either.
at all.
That's why I'm pretty confident that he's going to start. I think the Dolphins are still an atrocious football team. And I liked what I saw from Cam. And I get that he lost, but you can't compare the Dolphins to Washington.
No, I'm also going to take Carolina because that game last week, that offense was just refreshed. I'll love seeing it with Cam again.
Yeah, I'm going Panthers.
And Wiz is the lone Dolphins picker.
I was going to go Dolphins, but I don't know if Tua's got it.
I guess you can't help autism.
The spread in this game shocked me. New England is favored -6.5 over the Titans.
I mean, they just lost the Texans. Why are you that?
A.J. Brown is out. I know that. Or trending out. They just picked.
Tannehill's fresh off throwing his most interceptions in a game in his career.
They just picked up Golden Tate as well.
I mean, I'm obviously picking the Patriots. I think
I am.
Oh yeah, me too.
Watching that, I don't think Vrabel's gonna beat his protege in Belichick.
I mean, they're going to be rolling out Nick Westbrook as their wide receiver 1. No Henry.
Yeah,
they don't have a tight end.
The last time they had to roll Westbrook out as the wide receiver 1, I hammered on him in fantasy, and he didn't. I don't think he caught a fucking ball.
Yeah, I did too.
This is where you start.
That was also
Ferkser.
That was also when they still had Derrick Henry.
Hey, this is the week to start Hilliard. I can tell you that. Don't show Hilliard. He ate against Houston, receiving back. That's who Tannehill was only comfortable throwing to, because if he threw to anybody else, it was picked off.
Watch AP rush for 200 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Oh, God.
AP non-existent. That's Deontay Foreman's offense now.
Turning the clock back. Be our luck.
I'm here for it. All right, we got the Steelers at the Bengals. Steelers, they almost they almost beat the Chargers.
They did, but
Almost.
that was more Chargers' fault than Steelers being great.
I'm still gonna take the Bengals in this one.
I was about to say,
I
this is the
saw
Steelers team that's 2 weeks removed from tying the Lions.
Exactly. Big
that
Ben
is
is
also
not showing
true.
any sign of improvement. He is still regressing, and I feel like this is gonna be his last year.
I'm a big numbers guy. The Bengals haven't swept the Steelers since 2009. I'm riding with the Steelers. I don't see the streak ending this year.
Oh boy.
I don't
All
see it
right, time
ending.
out. Before we go farther, you're a big numbers guy. The Bengals have not won a playoff game since I think 2000 or before. You think they're gonna finally win one this year if they make it?
No, no.
You don't see them
Well,
in
let's
the wild
see.
card round. What?
I still don't think they will, but let's say they fit into the 6th seed behind the Ravens, and they get what would they get? The one gets a bye, so they'd get the 3 seed, which could be the Bills, which could be the Patriots. I don't see them winning a game as a 6th seed, especially on the
Okay.
road.
All right,
I
but
do think they're
okay.
close. They're close, and
So
I do
let's say they
think they'll be a
win the
Super Bowl
division.
contender. If they
They
win the
win the
division,
division
I still don't see them winning a playoff game.
because hindsight, you'd see them back playing either still. They'd play the Ravens. They would play Bills still, Patriots still. Whoever
Yeah,
fits into the 6th seed, 6, 7.
I they are a sneaky good team. I don't see the secondary holding up in a playoff environment. I do think they're close though. I do think in 2 years with
Oh
Chase, with
yeah,
Boyd, with Higgins, I do think they'll be a Super Bowl contender
And
soon if Burrow can stay
depending on who
healthy.
they play, they still have major problems on their offensive line.
Their offensive line actually got awards this week. Their left and right guard.
Really? Because I want to know. I want to say it might have been a week or
Gooch has been
two
shitting on their
ago.
O line all year.
Well,
They
okay,
got an
but I want to
award.
say a week or two ago, Joe Burrow was leading the league in sacks, like in being sacked.
Some of that too is just his fault. He does not get rid of the ball, and
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
that's very scary for a guy that's coming off an ACL surgery.
I mean, it's
yeah,
just a second year. He can still be coached it because Deshaun Watson had the same problem. I know, circling back to this or whatever, he had a real problem to keep trying to create plays. But this last year, he showed real growth and improvement. Instead of just trying to create plays, he knew when he needed to get rid of it and threw it away. So that's also
Right.
just a coaching issue.
That
Deshaun
and it's just a
Watson
young
always trying to
player
force
issue.
it.
All young players just want to make that play, get rid of the ball, make a play. But when you're coming off an ACL
Exactly.
surgery, you can't be doing that. Especially when you have the keys to a franchise.
There's
Another
never been a hole too tight for Deshaun Watson.
you're just forcing right here. You're forcing. Gotta let that jokes come natural.
I thought it was good. Moving on. Atlanta Falcons at Jacksonville. This game is an even spread.
I don't
I
agree
wanna
with
say-
that at all.
I want to say when it opened, Jacksonville was favored.
Is Cordell Patterson back?
He's
He
questionable.
should be.
I figured
He
he,
was-
would be because he was damn near good to go last Thursday.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
talk about a fucking last minute. He was ruled out. The kickoff was at 7. He was ruled out at 6. And guess who didn't catch that headline? Me.
Guess who tied on Yahoo Fantasy?
Yes, I fucking know.
I think that is too close of a spread. I will be hammering the Falcons money line this weekend. I think the Falcons win by 10 plus. I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
see
just-
I don't see where that is a even remotely close game.
I'm following you on that one. I feel like Atlanta's gonna pull this one out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go as far to say as it's gonna be a blowout like Darrion, but I just think the Falcons are a better team at just about every position than the Jaguars. Like just in all aspects of the game, I think the Falcons are better, and I think they win this one.
Wiz is either gonna have a record. He's gonna have a record week. Either like
The worst week he's had, or we're gonna all look like idiots
yeah, basically because
because he's still got a few more games coming up on this that I'm like, wow.
yeah, me too.
All right, Chargers at Denver. I'll go
Chargers.
first. Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers easy.
Justin Herbert looked amazing last week.
I need him to look at Mike Wilmore. I really
Hey,
had
do.
20
he did at the
fantasy
end of the
points.
game.
Barely, yeah, barely.
Did you see that last play of the game?
Yeah, last play of the game had a 53-yard touchdown to Mike Will. That's the only reason why.
All right, I'm going against the
Otherwise,
grain
he's
with this
sitting at
one.
8.
I'm going Broncos.
Okay.
Damn.
I think their secondary
Speaking
is
of-
better. They just get it done.
I have a hard time like pegging the Broncos since they traded Von Miller away. Which
They
I
still
also
got
don't
Bradley
watch.
Chubb.
That's
I still don't
Yeah.
watch the Broncos very much.
still feels weird not seeing Von Miller in Denver.
It does feel weird.
Speaking of Von Miller, Rams at Packers. Wiz picked the Packers.
This is kind of a tough one. This might be like the game of the week. This is two
think
top
it is.
NFC teams battling against each other.
That'll be the Troy Aikman game. I'm going Rams. I think they get back on track this week.
Yeah,
I think they have no
See, I want
choice.
to.
I think they've been underperforming.
We all
'Cause,
go
like,
Rams.
I don't see there being any reason for the Rams to be as bad as they've been.
Packers secondary's a little beat up. OBJ's got more time. I think the Rams I think this is a must win for the Rams.
I mean, you can argue it's a must-win for the Packers also because they just came off of barely beating the Vikings.
Aaron Jones has got to be back this week, right?
Oh no, wait, the Vikings won, didn't they?
Yeah, the Vikings won.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to say it's a must win for the Packers though. I mean, I think there's more eyes on Stafford than there's more eyes on Rodgers. I think Stafford has to show he can show up in big games and get through. I think this is a must win for the Rams.
Well, while Minnesota is still on the table, Minnesota at San Francisco. I think I would still stick here and ride with Minnesota.
I think I'm going to go with Minnesota too. They're on a roll right now.
All right. This is going to be the game that either wins me or loses me the week. I'm going 49ers.
I already typed it in there because I knew you were going to say that.
I'm not going to go as far as saying that they're hot, but they've played well 2 weeks in a row. They've got momentum. Granted, one of those weeks was the Jags. I accept that. But they've got the momentum, and I'm going to ride. And it's my watching you team. So,
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot because I have such a good lead on everything. I forgot who my teams were.
there's still time. Still time.
Uh,
Sunday night. Browns at Ravens.
pretty good game as well. I like this game.
Speaking of
still-
Browns, did you guys see Baker Mayfield's wife call out the Browns?
No, what do you say?
I did not.
Baker Mayfield's wife
Or what she
posted
said.
on her Instagram story, just talking about, because apparently the Browns fans booed the Browns offense on Sunday, and Baker made some comments about it in the press conference, and then his wife after the game posted a story on Instagram saying that, just talking about the injuries that her husband has dealt with and the toughness that he's displayed getting back on the field so soon, and that maybe the rest of the team could take a hint and like adopt some of his toughness.
Oof,
Yeah.
that's cringy.
That
I know.
is. That's another.
It gave me big Pat Mahomes.
I was
wife
just thinking that too.
vibes.
That's what's funny.
First they got OBJ's dad. Now they got Baker's wife.
Baker did in a press conference when asked about the fans booing. Baker's comments were, "Those are probably the same fans." This weren't his exact words. I'm paraphrasing, but essentially, those are probably the same fans that won't shut the fuck up when we're trying to call plays on offense.
He doesn't
Made a
mince
comment
words.
No, he does not. And he even said that. He's like, I've always answered y'all's questions straight up. I've never, kept anything from y'all, and that's how I feel about the situation.
I do like
That being
Baker. I'm
said-
a big Baker guy.
Not as big as Wiz. Wiz
I
is
don't know.
a
Me and
fucking
me,
Baker
me and Wiz
fanboy.
might agree with Big Baker, but I'm going
Yeah, 'cause-
Ravens.
Yeah, the Browns
Yeah,
are a
me
dumpster
too.
fire right now. Just organizationally, I'm going
Yeah,
Ravens.
Darrion was with Wiz all season about Baker, analytics guy. Hey, Baker's
And
top 10,
analytically,
Baker's
coming
this.
into the season, he was number 8 on PFF. It's the football analytics. Anybody watching? If you're in the analytics, PFF coming in, Baker was 8.
You sound like Wiz because he sucks PFF.
That's the
Oh,
best
yeah.
football site to use.
Yeah, because they say everything is. They love the Cowboys. I suck the Cowboys on there.
Well, they love analytics. The Cowboys must be good analytically. I'm gonna have to go look at that.
All right, our final game, Monday night. Seahawks at football team.
Give me the
Can't
football
wait.
team.
I can't wait till they change their name, but I'm riding with you.
I
I'm
I
picking
don't
the
hate the
football
football team.
It just sounds so corny.
It's growing on me.
Give me the Red
It's
Bulls.
growing on me too. Actually, I don't want them to change it.
And like the Red Wolves sound super like, and like the logos that I've seen generated for it just give me like memories of like the default Madden create a team names
Yeah.
and logos.
Give me the Red Hogs.
Yeah.
All right.
like,
I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm going with the Seahawks. Big numbers guy. Russ has never lost 4 in a row. That's not happening Monday.
I mean, Tannehill's never thrown 4 picks in a game, but that happened Sunday.
I like trends. Russ. That was the first time Russ has ever lost 3 in a row on Sunday. He's not stretching it to 4. I think he gets back on track. More importantly, I think that defense gets back on track.
I mean, technically, that was Russ's second loss in a row.
Was that only a second game? Oh yeah, technically. Yeah.
Technically.
well, I'm a well-documented Russell Wilson hater, so I would see nothing. I would love nothing more than to see him lose 3 or 4 in a row.
It's not gonna happen against the football team. No Chase Young. I still don't
That
trust
is-
Heineke.
That is a big like shot because I was kind of looking at the spread on this game before we recorded, and knowing in the back of my mind that there was no Chase Young steered me away from it.
He's obviously a big loss, but they still have one of the top D lines. They got Deron Payne. I mean, Ioannidis. They're gonna be fine without Chase Young, but that's still a big loss.
All right, moving on from the world of NFL, big college football week.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even look at the rankings yet. That's all they
So-
Yeah, I did, 'cause I saw
Hoosiers.
Cincinnati sneak in at 4.
So if the CFP rankings came out,
Yeah, they
because I
did.
saw the AP rankings.
Yeah, CFB rankings came out.
You're not gonna be happy when you see
See
it.
what we got. So before I look, I've got it pulled up on ESPN, but I haven't scrolled down yet.
Okay.
I'll pitch my case.
Okay.
I
Your case is
obviously,
Uh-huh.
this is my prediction for the top 4:
Okay.
Georgia, Ohio State,
Uh-huh.
Alabama, Cincinnati.
Okay.
I think Michigan gets the 5. I think Notre Dame gets the 6,
Mhm.
but I think OSU, Oklahoma State, has a case for the 6 over Notre Dame. But I think they get the 7 because the committee hates us.
Okay.
Obviously, I think Baylor gets the 9. Trying to remember who I had at 8. Oregon, I don't know. I have trouble deciding if Oregon falls to 8 or falls farther than that. I don't know. I'm gonna say Oregon falls to 8, and Ole Miss gets the 10, and OU just misses out at the 11. As much as I want OU at the 10 with Bedlam coming up. So let's see how I did.
I'm pretty sure you're close to right. I'm pretty sure.
Where's the list? Give me a list. This is just a big ass article. God damn it. Okay, let's see what we got. That's the Athletic. I don't subscribe to that.
They got a deal
Alright.
going on.
The Athletic is so stupid.
$1 a month.
Okay, Georgia, Ohio State, Alabama, fucking ads keep popping up. Cincinnati, Michigan, I'm 5 for 5. Notre Dame, of course. Oklahoma State. Baylor at 8. Shocking. Ole Miss at 9. I'm even more shocked.
A&M's at 15.
Oregon fell all the way out of the top 10. What the fuck?
That's not surprising. That's their second loss.
Yeah, I definitely think they deserved it. I just didn't expect it to happen. Because 3-11 is a massive slide.
Yeah, they can't ride on the coattails of the Ohio State win forever.
Yeah, and I think the manner in which they lost had a lot to do with it. I mean,
I
that
want you to
not a
look
close
me
game.
in the eye and tell me who you think would win out of Georgia and OSU.
Georgia. I mean, obviously,
Why are you lobbying so hard for OSU to get in here?
because I'm not going to say we deserve it yet, but if we win against number 10 OU and then a top 10 Baylor team in the Big 12 championship, we deserve a spot. Even if we do get fucking cooked by Georgia, we deserve to be there.
I'm not going to disagree. I would 100% agree because if you have that resume with Oklahoma State against, now this is assuming Georgia beats Alabama and Ohio State beats Michigan. The two teams left are going to be Oklahoma State if they run the table and Notre Dame. So you got to look at Oklahoma State. They do have the Oklahoma win, and then they would have probably the Baylor win paired up against.
Like I said, my opinion is obviously assuming OSU wins out. If we don't win out, we're done.
Yeah. So if they win out, Notre Dame wins out, you're looking at 2 top 10 wins for Oklahoma State. And the only thing on Notre Dame's resume would be the loss to Cincinnati, who's in.
Yeah.
So you would have 2 good wins against 1 good loss. And I would pick the 2 good wins.
You think if Georgia beats Alabama, Cincinnati's in?
If Cincinnati runs the table, if Cincinnati wins out, they're in. I think that's a given.
Okay, so then that brings me to if Alabama loses to Georgia, Cincinnati wins out, and OSU wins out, who is left out?
So there's the only 3 teams that probably would even be considered is Alabama, Oklahoma State, and Notre Dame. Well, so Cincinnati would be 3. Because Ohio State would be
I get
2.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in that situation, who's left out?
Personally, I would want to see Alabama and Notre Dame left out, put Oklahoma State in the 4. I mean, they would just be the most deserving team.
Yeah, I agree with you. Obviously, we currently have 3 top 25 wins. If we win out, that will push it to 5, with 2 of those being top 10. And back-to-back top 10. So, yeah, obviously I think the resume's there. So I just think it'll be interesting to see how deep the bias in the committee for Alabama runs.
I mean, if you look at Notre Dame's schedule, they beat, at the time, an 18th-ranked Wisconsin, who is kind of at the top of the Big Ten, but they don't have that marquee win in the Big Ten. And, I mean, that's their only ranked win. They lost to Cincinnati by 11, and they almost lost to Florida State. They only beat Florida State by 3 in the opener. I just don't see a case where if you put Oklahoma State versus Notre Dame where you can say, well, Notre Dame lost to 3 Cincinnati. I mean, I just don't feel like it should be best loss. It should be best wins. And it should easily be Oklahoma State. In Alabama's case, It would just be, do we think Alabama's going to have a better fight against Georgia than Oklahoma State? And I just think that depends on how the SEC championship goes.
This gives me a massive anxiety as an Oklahoma State fan because historically we don't do great in decide your own fate situations.
Yep, been there before.
Yeah. And it also pisses me off that we lost to Iowa State again. because if without that loss to Iowa State, we potentially are in a situation where we can afford a loss, especially with having the Big 12 clinched, or having our spot in the Big 12 title game clinched. If we lose next week, if we were undefeated going in, we could lose, turn around, and win, and still have an argument. But
I just don't see an argument at all for Notre Dame. I know they're Notre Dame. They have the Notre Dame shit, but they have no ranked win. They have one ranked win, and they're not even ranked anymore.
People are celebrating them after last week beating Georgia Tech 55-0.
I mean, they're winning games they should be winning. They're Notre Dame. But I mean, if you're going to play a non-conference schedule, you're going to have to put non-conference games on there that mean something. And you did with Cincinnati, and you lost by 11 at home.
They don't have the benefit of a conference championship game like Oklahoma State and Cincinnati do.
Yep. So if, Oklahoma State runs the table, loses to Baylor, then the argument's going to be, who else are we going to put in the 2-loss Bama? Are we going to put in the 2-loss
they'll
Baylor?
for sure put in the 2-loss Bama.
Over Notre Dame? I mean, that would be a fan base.
I could see it. I could see it. So before Oregon got booted, I was saying that I could see the committee putting a 2-loss Bama over Cincinnati for the 4 seed.
I can't see that. There would be.
I mean, I don't believe in it, but I could see the committee doing it.
Oh, I can too. The committee loves Alabama.
I think they have too much shit right now for not even putting Cincinnati in their top 4 the past 2 weeks. If Cincinnati runs the table, I do not see a scenario where they get left out. Now, the even wilder shit happens if Michigan beats Ohio State. Then what do you do?
Yeah, then the whole thing's just up in the air at that point.
Do y'all see Michigan beating? Well, I mean, I don't, because I didn't see Ohio State going up 49-0 on Sparties.
I mean, Sparty did beat Michigan. I think Michigan has a better chance to beat Ohio State than Michigan State did.
I mean, obviously,
I don't see it happening.
If I'm picking the game, I'm picking the red-hot Buckeyes. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Michigan doesn't have a chance. Like, they obviously could win the game.
The spread on that -7.5 was a little weird, too. I don't agree with that. Should have been a little higher. It is at Michigan. It's at the big house.
The other thing I noticed in these rankings was the committee was just waiting to boot Wake Forest out of the top 10.
Oh, yeah.
Dropped them all the way to 18.
I mean, rightfully so.
It's the same thing with UTSA. I mean, they got pressure to put them in the top 25.
Yeah, I mean, they're still there at 22. Undefeated.
Wait, they dropped. They were 18, I thought, last week.
They're in the playoff poll.
Yeah,
they're 22 now.
I could have swore. I mean, they might have been like 23.
I'd be willing to bet all the top 10 teams that lost probably dropped them, because you have to drop those top 10 teams, but you're not gonna drop them all the way out of the top 25. So.
And you're not gonna move UTSA up because they've beaten
exactly
Sun Belt.
Exactly, because even though Michigan State is 2-loss or is 1-loss now, no, they're 2-loss now. Even though Michigan State's a 2-loss team now, you're not going to sit here and say that they're worse than UTSA.
Oh no, and I mean, if Cincinnati gets in, we're going to find out how good UTSA is, because they'll get the New Year's Six Bowl. They'll get the Group of 5.
I bet Sam Houston State beats UTSA.
Okay, Sam Houston State.
This dude's been piping up this Sam Houston State train.
I've been trolling it. Although they did.
Has there?
They're WAC champions, only undefeated FCS team.
Has there been a pro player to ever come out of Sam Houston State?
Josh McCown.
Josh McCown.
Oh,
I would not use that as your one.
Hey,
You might want to dig deeper.
Journeyman God, right behind Fitzpatrick. And he came out of Harvard?
I went to school with a dude that played on either D-line or O-line at Sam Houston State.
Good guy, wasn't he? Probably cool dude.
I don't know. I moved out of that school after 2nd grade, so.
Never mind.
All right. Are we doing 90-second soccer this week?
We can touch it real quick. We skipped it last week. I got the EPL rankings pulled up, and let me just get my timer.
Obviously,
out.
Chelsea's still first. We know.
Timer out. Yes.
Messi is the GOAT.
Start. All right. Yes, Messi is in first with 29 points. You know who?
Who?
What did I say, Messi?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Chelsea is in first with 29 points. You know who's not touching them at all? Everton and Southampton.
Hey, but
Everton-
who is right on their heels?
Man City with 26. I don't care.
Yeah. Hey, all we need is one Chelsea loss.
How about Southampton, though? They're the worst out of the three. Southampton.
Yeah,
14
obviously. We knew
points.
they would be. We knew this was going to happen.
Everton made me nervous at the beginning, but now they have 15 points. They've lost 4 of their last 5.
Honestly, Southampton is 1 point behind Everton. So,
Y'all about to pass Everton because, like
Yeah.
I just said, Everton's lost 4 of the last 5. But Chelsea just beat Juventus today. I think that's how you say it. Colton, don't roast me. Chelsea's
see.
at the top.
Speaking of Everton, Man City just beat Everton 3-0 on Sunday.
Not surprising.
And speaking of Messi, wait, no, not Messi. Yes, Messi. Man City plays PSG on Wednesday,
Ooh, I don't watch soccer, but I might want to watch that.
and it's at 2 p.m., not 6 a.m.
All right, that's even. But yeah, Chelsea played 2-2 today,
All right,
All right.
that's all for 90-second soccer.
and
Messi is the
now
GOAT.
that's all for. Thank you for ending that perfectly. That's 90-second soccer. Since we discussed watching you a little bit, let's do a quick update.
90-second tennis.
Oh God.
No, thank you.
This man gonna bring up
That's for
Indian
Andy.
tennis players.
That's it. All right. Nadal's the GOAT. Moving on.
Andy doesn't listen to this shit. He listens to the intro. That's it. Watching you real quick. Cardinals.
We already went over this.
No, we didn't. Just want to rub it in
Oh.
y'all's face. Let me rub it in y'all's face real quick.
Cardinals are
While-
9-2.
While I'm doing it, somebody look up the standings or the records of the Sixers, Nuggets, and Suns.
I got you.
Thank you.
Okay. Who has? I have the Nuggets. You have the Sixers.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because Wiz has cursed the Suns. Actually, he has not.
No,
they
Suns
are
are
hot. They
hot
came
now.
back.
They've won like 11
Yeah.
in a row.
Yeah.
because we were giving him shit for them being 3-3.
Yeah,
Well,
because
now they're 14-3.
Darrion, I don't think Darrion knows.
They have won almost as many in a row as the Rockets have lost in a row.
All right, Darrion. So our watching you is basically with each sport besides hockey. I think it's just hockey we're not doing right now. But we spin a wheel, whatever it lands on is our team. $20 bet. Whoever has the best wins all the money. NFL, I got Cardinals. Gooch has Niners, and Wiz has Falcons.
Yeah.
Soccer, I have Chelsea, which is number 1. Gooch has Southampton. Wiz has Everton. And in NBA, I have Sixers. Gooch has Nuggets. Wiz has Suns.
Which
At least
Wiz
that one will
is
be closer.
Yes, that
Wiz
one's
is
way closer.
firmly in the lead. And then me and Hunter are battling for second.
That soccer one doesn't even sound like it'll be close.
It's
Southampton.
That was
Yeah.
not close at all.
Everton.
It's no matter. Yeah, Chelsea's in first out of everybody, and then Everton and Southampton are like 14, 15.
They're gonna get
Southampton is
relegated.
13.
Oh, excuse me.
Southampton
Oh,
is 13.
actually, I can look it up right now.
We are narrowly
Southampton,
avoiding
yes.
relegation.
11 and 13. No, y'all not, because Burnley, Norwich, and Newcastle are all shit. They're 9, 8, and 6.
Well, okay, Southampton was in the relegation rankings at the beginning of the year, and we've clawed our way out.
I feel like Everton's going to be the team that trends. If they keep trending downward like they are. But this is soccer. What the fuck are we talking about soccer for?
What you said, it's watching you.
Okay, yeah, we got too deep into
But
that.
either way,
This ain't 180-second soccer.
I want to take a moment to acknowledge a 15-game losing streak.
Who?
The Rockets.
God,
How do you lose
Hey, what-
15 games in a row in the NBA?
tank.
No,
There is no
it's
tanking in
not
NBA.
Tanking.
Okay,
It's a lottery. Tanking doesn't do you any good.
You could, which I think should be in every sport. I don't think you should get rewarded for losing. But I mean, you could
I'm
lose
just saying,
and
well, are we like guaranteed a top 3 pick if we have the worst record?
no, there's just you just have a better chance. I think it's like 25, 25, 25, 30. Yeah, there's like a whole
Yeah,
thing,
it's like a
but-
tiered system pretty much.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, because if you look at every halftime score, Houston's right there, neck and neck, like within 3 points, and then
What about the final score?
exactly, they're like, hey,
Okay.
hey, we're tanking, we don't need you.
I mean, I just think we need more of the lottery system. The Pelicans
argue
had like the
with it at all.
13th best chance of getting Zion, and they got him.
I'm not arguing.
I mean,
with
it's
you at
not working
all.
out for him. But
I agree with that 100%. I mean, yeah, it's definitely.
could you imagine if
Oh God, no.
like a team like the Cowboys got the first number or the first pick in a lottery system?
Yeah. Or like last year, whenever what did the Patriots have? 12 last year. If that would have been
15.
one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so we would have been one spot outside the lottery.
Yeah. Get Trevor Lawrence.
Jesus.
Oh God.
Could you imagine?
Or like when the Cowboys, when they lost Dak, so they had a high draft pick, They end up getting the number 1 overall pick, and then they're good next year again. Like, I think it would just make the NFL
yeah, I get what
draft
you're
way
saying.
better.
Oh, it does. I mean, it would any draft, except for maybe MLB.
I mean, like-
I mean-
that shit's pointless.
Yeah, the only
That's
two that
like-
would really matter is NFL and MLB, or NFL and NBA.
Yeah, I get what you're saying though. 'Cause, like in the NFL, you would be like essentially one injury away from a possible number 1 overall pick,
Yeah,
like the Cowboys.
like the Cowboys. I feel like there's been a couple other teams in the past that I can't think of, but should have been the Patriots in '08. But Matt Castle had to lead us to 11-5 just to miss a playoff spot. That's the worst. I would much rather go 0-16 than go at 11-5 and miss the playoffs.
Yeah, because at least you get something out of it.
Yeah, what do we get? Like the
Because-
18th pick for going 11-5?
I experienced that with the Thunder after KD left. Like Westbrook was just good enough that he would always
Yep.
sneak us into like the 8 seed in the playoffs. So it's like, great, we're making the playoffs. We're about to get fucking ran by the 1 seed, and we're gonna get a shitty draft pick out of it.
That's been the Pacers for 10 years.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I noticed the Pacers hat. Why do you have a Pacers beanie on, not Cavs?
Because I live in
lives in
Indiana and I go to
Indiana. I know
Pacer
you li-
games.
Yeah, I know you live in Indiana. I'm just saying, like,
I go to
can't say
Pacer
anything.
games and they got, their $20 hat nights, and hell, I like it. Cavs hat's kind of ugly. I guess I am a Cavs fan, but I just kind of bounce around in basketball.
Yeah, you're
I don't have a-
LeBron stan.
I am a LeBron stan. Lee physical assault.
I was about to say, all right, let's hear you defend his most recent actions.
Yeah,
He
apparently
didn't even do any.
He tried to
he
reach
didn't even
out to
do anything
Isaiah Stewart
wrong.
after the game.
He's going for a rebound and his elbow comes down. Like, that's not a big deal.
How about
It's
Isaiah
LeBron.
Stewart, though?
Suck it up.
How about Isaiah Stewart running through all them people? Big man.
I know. Isaiah Stewart should have just sucked it up, shook his hand like a man, and been like, "Yo,
Motherfucker should have played
Respect.
running back in the NFL. That's what he should have done.
Or
Yeah.
you just go the Jokic route and you just wait till you catch him in the paint, throw him a fucking blindside shoulder, and then move on.
Whatever happened to his brothers? Like, I remember that being a huge thing and all of a sudden dying off.
I think it was
his
just
brothers
a
are
joke.
scary as hell."
Hell yeah, his brother's scary as hell. But like, when are they supposed to go to the next game? Like the next
Heat Nuggets game,
yeah Heat Nuggets game. That'd be fun to watch.
They're-
Was that
his
serious
brother-
or was that just like jokes?
No, I
That's
think it was
serious.
serious.
Oh
His
shit!
brothers are Serbian boxers.
That
Hey,
in
that
itself,
I feel like that's
don't wanna fuck with
internet
that.
slang for mobsters.
It might be. I wouldn't mess with a guy if he said he was a Serbian boxer.
I wouldn't
Hell
mess with a
no.
guy if he said he was from Serbia.
I
Oh,
mean, yeah,
shit.
that's fair enough.
The motherfucker eats cereal with tears.
Is cereal a soup?
was about to say eats Pop Tarts with milk.
Oh God, we're not getting to that. Cereal.
Those little Pop-Tart bites with milk though, those are good.
That sounds good. I would try that.
That does sound good.
I
Get a
think
whole
one of the-
pack like it's cereal.
One of the fattest
Yeah.
things I've ever done was those little like travel packs of Oreos, little Oreo minis that come in a little. Pour some
Put
milk
those
in
in
there with
milk.
a spoon.
Yep.
Shit.
Oh, I know people who put whole Oreos in milk.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, you just take a whole handful of Oreos, throw it in a bowl, milk over that.
All right.
That's
were they
breakfast
fat?
and dessert.
Were they fat or skinny?
It was like a big internet thing for a while.
See, I don't do shit like that. I eat normal.
Okay,
Usually. I
so
eat normal.
You
Yet
want to
here
hear?
I am. I
And
don't deserve this.
y'all might possibly know where this is from, but like I'm a big just Oreo, dunk it in the milk, all American traditional.
Okay.
My wife's preferred Oreo consumption
water.
method.
Don't say water.
What the fuck? No.
Okay. I saw somebody say that. Don't
That
put
would
Oreos
be
in water.
grounds for divorce.
Okay.
No. Peanut butter.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I could see it. I could see it. Yeah.
That
So-
sounds good.
It's off of the movie The Parent Trap with
Jade, I'll do
Lindsay
something
Lohan. Lohan.
I'd pop
And
Yep.
I will say
crackheaded ass. I
it
know Darrion would.
the Oreo dipped in peanut butter slaps.
See,
It
me
does-
personally, I would rather have the stuffing of the peanut butter than to dip it in peanut butter.
Yeah, and but I would just say you feel much worse about yourself dipping an Oreo in a jar of peanut butter rather than a glass
Yeah.
of milk.
No, fuck that. I feel alright if you did. You know how some people will get the fork and put it in between the Oreo and dip it like that?
Yeah, that's too much work.
Just do that and some peanut butter. Be breaking that shit off.
I ain't
man.
I ain't that worried about getting a little milk on my fingers. I don't give
I
a
don't
fuck.
give a shit.
Yeah, me either.
Shit.
All right, what do you have to say about the USFL, Hunter?
I just. That's why question marks in there. Do we want to talk about it or no?
I mean,
I don't
there's not
even know
really
what it
any
is.
news on it. The names are mid, and
Apparently the names are back from the 80s. Is that what you said?
yeah, I don't know if it's all of them. I think it might be all of them.
Is this
Are
going to be a yearly thing? Every year, spring football comes back and ends. Like it'll end mid-season.
I don't know. I mean, I know there's a lot of money back in the
The
USFL.
Houston Gamblers. You can't even gamble in Texas.
I
Didn't
did.
The Rock by the USFL?
He
No,
bought a
Rock bought
stake.
XFL.
Oh, it
the
is
XFL,
XFL.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is
which
that
I'm
ever
looking
coming
forward
back?
to that, I hope so. The Houston Guard.
So here, give me this.
Oh, Houston
give me
Roughnecks.
this.
Nice.
I don't know who the USFL owners I don't know who's behind that,
I don't either.
but run both those seasons simultaneously, and then give me a USFL versus XFL Super Championship match.
Oh, okay. So the USFL was started in June 2021. I'm trying to see when it starts.
We're gonna
I'm
see Johnny
assuming
Manziel.
All right. It'll be back in April 2022.
We'll see Johnny Manziel in his 6th league in 5 years.
No shit.
Jesus.
You got the AAF, then you got the XFL. Now we bring back the USFL.
Was-
Let me look at the 8 teams real quick.
Was he in the XFL, Johnny Manziel? I can't remember.
No, he was not in XFL. He was in AAF.
AAF, yeah, that's what he was in.
And then
All
Canadian.
right.
Yeah.
We have the New Jersey Generals, the
boring.
Tampa Bay Bandits, the Houston Gamblers, Birmingham Stallions, Michigan Panthers. It's I don't know why it said Portland. Now it's New Orleans. New Orleans Breakers, Pittsburgh Maulers, Philadelphia Stars. I think that's it.
The weirdest
only-
thing about that is that Birmingham.
Yeah,
Who
the Birmingham
decided
was
just
weird.
to
Well,
who
and
just
so-
decided to throw a team in Birmingham?
Speaking
shit.
of, I did hear though that I believe all the games are being played in Birmingham.
Are they really?
Oh,
Yeah, for COVID purposes, as well as they're trying to minimize cost
Where
in their
at,
first
Bama?
season. I don't know.
no,
the
because
first
Bama would
season
have spring
starts-
practice.
Starts in April. 2 divisions, North and South Division. Anything else to touch up on it?
But I want to see the USFL champ play the XFL champ, and then the winner of that.
Goes
and
to
then,
the NFL.
Well, I was like, the winner of that plays the last seed in the NFL for the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah,
And
let's
if-
get fuck that.
so-
Let's get relegation.
That's
Get
what I'm
back
saying.
NFL.
So if you're say you're the Lions, you play at the end of the year. You play the USFL/XFL winner, and if you win, you stay in the NFL and you keep your number 1 pick. But if you lose, you're relegated to whatever league that team came from, and that team bumps up and gets your number 1 pick.
I like that. That'd be fun.
I
to
feel like it would
watch.
make more sense to combine the XFL and the USFL. More money,
Yeah.
more teams.
I mean, that's essentially what you're doing.
Yeah, but where's the USFL getting their players? They essentially be the same players from XFL.
I mean, there's 100 colleges or more than 100 colleges with 100 players. They could find.
Yeah, I mean, there's like
They could
100.
find guys.
There's like
And
130 something just D1 colleges.
Not to
Yeah,
mention,
they would
there's
find
also-
guys.
There's also an established free agent pool from NFL.
Oh, so
Mhm.
that's another wrinkle you could throw into it. Have a USFL and XFL draft of undrafted free agents.
Exactly.
If you go undrafted in the NFL, like the next week you have the second tier draft and you get picked up there.
Wouldn't that be that supplemental draft anyways? Damn near.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that'd already be. There's already that the supplemental draft.
I like this system that we're building.
Look, we
Let
just
us be
need,
stakeholders.
Let's do some crowdfunding for this shit. Let's start our own league. Let's call it. I don't know what are we gonna call it.
The below 500 football league.
Let's not.
Okay. Below 500 viewers.
All right, USFL. They will have. Let's say Monday, the league revealed the cities, names, logos, 8 teams. There'll be 10-game schedule. 1 host city to be revealed soon. So the host city has not been revealed yet. But then the teams will be played in their own respective markets on TV. I'm assuming Fox because I see Fox all over the shit. Yeah, it is on Fox. Okay,
All right.
that's enough.
That's enough information. Hit me with this gun to your head.
We talked about it last week. I guess you forgot. Gun to your
I
head.
did forget.
Top 3
Oh,
Thanksgiving
yes.
desserts.
Thanksgiving desserts.
Number 3, I'm gonna go cheesecake.
So I don't know. I guess I don't see that as a Thanksgiving dessert.
I don't see it as a Thanksgiving dessert either.
I've always had it, but that's just me.
Yeah. Well, so
Okay,
I mean, I don't.
I take that back.
Well, you can have it
Take that
because
back.
my number 1, y'all will not have heard of.
I take that back.
Oklahoma cobbler,
I was gonna say, give me blackberry cobblers number 3.
Sooner cobbler.
So my number 3, I'm going pumpkin pie.
I've never had it.
You've never had
You never had
pumpkin
pumpkin pie?
pie?
I've never had pumpkin
Well,
pie.
it
Never
was-
had sweet potato pie.
Last episode, you said you've never had pecan pie, which
No, I have
shocked
had,
me.
No, I had pecan pie. I didn't like it.
Oh, okay. Well, that
You
still
thought-
shocked
You
me.
thought I was a huge pecan pie guy because I'm from the south.
Yeah.
I'm from
You look
Texas.
like a huge pecan
Yeah,
pie
I'm
guy.
from Why? Because I'm fat. Is that what you're saying?
Not necessarily.
Exactly. All right. Let me
That's
hear-
not the
no.
only reason,
So
but I'd be
why?
lying if I
Why?
said it didn't play a part.
Why? So why?
You just have that essence about you.
I'm fat.
Like I said, that's not the only thing coming into consideration.
It's the big thing.
Crockett, Texas is also a big part of it too.
Just because I have 7 pecan trees in my yard does not mean I like.
Yeah,
pecan
see,
pie.
this is where I'm coming from.
I like pecans. I just don't.
Cause I know.
It's the gel shit. The gel shit was just straight sugar. I do not.
Yeah, looks disgusting.
It's awful.
I would definitely go apple pie at my 3.
That's
see,
that's
apple pie is my
patriotic
2.
as Fuck.
Apple pie is my number 2.
All right, my number 2. Oh shit.
You don't have a number 2?
I know. I forgot. All right,
God
so chocolate pie.
I fucking love chocolate pie.
That's my
But
number 2.
you're naming a lot of things I'd never have at Thanksgiving.
It's.
Yeah, all I have is pumpkin pie, so I just gotta name things that would be on my list.
I take that back. I lied again. I just thought of the other one. I've been drinking, so I forgot. I had my top 3 already last week. I should have wrote it down. My number 2, banana pudding.
Oh God, I fucking.
That was
love
gonna be my
banana
2.
pudding.
I will
With some Nello wafers.
bro.
Oh, my grandma used to make it with Nutter Butters instead of vanilla wafers.
Oh, that sounds even better.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Bro, I will put my dick in a bowl of banana pudding. I love that shit.
Well, she's dead now, so I don't get that banana pudding anymore.
Shit.
You didn't get the
Bro,
recipe?
I mean, it's literally just banana pudding, but you sub vanilla wafers for Nutter Butters.
Man, I'll make some banana pudding, and it's fancy as shit. Like, if I make a fancy one, I put them chessman cookies in there. I don't know if you know what that is.
The what?
Yeah.
Chessman.
Oh, yeah. So, like, one of my wife's really good friends does that, and I've never had it that way before. But honestly, I kind of like that better than vanilla wafers because they stay like crispy, crunchier
Oh,
longer.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Oof, man.
vanilla wafers are like kind of spongy, and they get soft. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
All right,
That being
so
said, my number
Darrion's
one,
Number 2 was pudding. So what's your number 1? Banana pudding.
pumpkin pie cake. It is.
What is that?
What?
So
And you're gonna roast me for?
I said out the gate that y'all would not know my number one. It's my mom's creation. She takes a can of pumpkin pie filling
Okay.
and like I don't know what kind of cake mix. I want to say it's like Jiffy something cake mix, but some
Cornbread?
kind. No, not cornbread. Cake mix.
Cake muffin mix? Corn muffin mix?
No, but it's some kind of cake mix mixed with pumpkin pie. So like imagine a cake, but with pumpkin pie filling just mixed all through it. So it's just like, it's like the most like moist cake ever, or a pumpkin pie with crust just all throughout it.
I'd eat it.
I would too.
It slaps. Throw a scoop of vanilla ice cream next to it.
Yeah. I would eat that.
My number 1 is something I never had until 2 years ago on Thanksgiving. Buttermilk pie.
That sounds fat as fuck.
so Bro, buttermilk pie. You never had buttermilk pie?
He had the biggest smile on his face too.
It's because it was homemade.
How do you make buttermilk pie?
Bro, I don't know. I never made it. I had somebody make it for me, and let me tell you.
Do you mean butterfinger pie?
No, buttermilk pie, motherfucker. That's what I'm about to look it up. Butter.
Buttermilk pie. I've never heard of that one.
I'm literally just thinking of like
It's a southern,
gelatinized buttermilk in crust.
Bro, no, hold on. All right, southern buttermilk pie recipe. Let's look at this shit. All right,
Just
wait.
sounds fatty as hell.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Bro,
Because
I can
doesn't
screen
like
share.
to be classified as buttermilk, it has to have at least like a 30% fat content.
Yeah.
Bro, hold on. I'm finna screen share this shit right now. How do
I'm on Google Images right now.
Wiz does this shit? I don't know.
It
how.
looks like cheesecake.
Bro, it's
That's the buttermilk.
man. Y'all don't know what buttermilk pie is?
Dude,
Thick-ass
does these
sour
look like the
buttermilk?
face of two people that know what buttermilk pie is?
Hell no, y'all are coming at me on this shit. All right, hold on.
And Gooch is southern too.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
the
This
fuck?
is some deep
All
south.
right,
This
all
is
right.
like instead of ice cream, you serve this with a dollop of racism.
I'm not. Damn. All right, I'm not gonna give you the measurements. I'm just gonna tell you like what goes in it. So,
No, tell me exactly how much fucking buttermilk is in this.
all
I
right.
need to know that too.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a 9-inch pie crust. You got 3 eggs, 1 1/4 cup sugar, 2 tablespoons of flour.
1 1/4 cups is a lot of goddamn sugar.
That is a lot.
That still don't have shit on pecan pie.
Oh
Pecan
yeah.
pie got like 3 cups of sugar in that.
But yeah,
bitch.
it's like
and
you
then
got like
corn syrup.
high fructose corn syrup in that
It
shit.
does. All right, half a cup of melted butter, 1 cup of buttermilk, a teaspoon of vanilla, a tablespoon of lemon juice, a tablespoon of lemon zest, and a pinch of salt.
So it's exactly what I thought. It's
It's
just
just buttermilk.
Jello buttermilk and
Bro,
sugar.
Please.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like homemade ranch without the dill and you add sugar. Because I mean that's all ranch is. You put
Oh,
lemon juice
God.
and that's the same ingredients for ranch.
Oh,
besides
No,
that's
it's
the
not,
dill and
gross.
bro.
ranch.
The gross part is that you're right. That's exactly what it sounds like.
You're just replacing dill with sugar.
All right,
That's so fucking
update.
gross.
Look,
Hunter's favorite dessert is ranch pie.
I'm finna. Y'all need to try buttermilk pie. Find
That's-
somewhere to
I-
try it,
I think I'd be okay without it.
Bro, when I
I
meet y'all,
don't think I need to try it.
bro. When we all meet together for the fantasy draft in August, I'm bringing fresh baked pecan pie.
You mean-
Buttermilk pie.
I hope it's not buttermilk pie.
Bitch, it's
That
gonna be
ranch-based ass pie.
If look, somebody need to let me know if somebody else. I know Rowdy, you listen all the time. Rowdy's had buttermilk pie, I think.
Oh,
Sure.
Rowdy's for sure had buttermilk pie.
I need some more people that has had buttermilk pie.
Yeah, you might be alone on this one, Hunter.
All right, Darren.
However-
That might be a slim to nothing thing.
I did
Not the
get
Crockett,
hella.
Texas thing.
I did get hella Google results whenever I Googled it.
It's a South thing, baby.
All right, I like your next segment.
No, Darren didn't give us number one at all.
Oh,
Mine's
shit.
basic. Mine's pumpkin pie. That's all I have at Thanksgiving anyway.
Basic bitch. All right, moving on.
Yeah.
So, Gooch, remember when we did that Gatorade draft?
Yep, I do. That's why I got excited to see this.
We're gonna do it with Thanksgiving. We're gonna do dessert, side dishes, everything. How many
So
rounds
basically,
we
just
gonna
build. Wait, so let's do. What is it basically? Do we call it like build your like Thanksgiving meal? So let's do 5 rounds.
do? All right. Ooh, I don't know. 5. That's 15 things.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
5
okay.
rounds, 3 people.
I think we can come up with 15. Between
15?
mains,
Alright.
sides, desserts.
Yeah. Okay,
I put
okay,
4
okay,
things
yeah.
on my Thanksgiving plate.
Hope you're gonna lose one of.
All right.
All right, so
we
we'll give Darrion first pick.
Who gets
first
second?
pick.
All right. All right, my first pick is definitely mac and cheese.
Okay.
I saw that one
That's-
coming.
That's the best thing on a
It
plate.
is. I'll give you that. Mac
Man,
and cheese.
I know Darian's gonna come for me when I say this, and I will fully acknowledge that this definitely shows how white I am. I can count on one hand the number of Thanksgivings I've been to that had mac and cheese.
Really? Dude, that's
0?
white- That's
My-
white as shit.
I would say 2 or 3
Bro, mac and
in my
I don't
in
feel
my life.
mac and cheese.
I mean, I grew up with a white family. I don't think having mac and cheese is necessarily a black thing.
Okay,
I'm not saying it's a black thing. I would say it's much more prevalent. Like I would say it's more of like a
It's a
staple.
southern thing. It's not
Maybe.
just
It's
white,
definitely a
it's
staple.
southern.
I feel like every big meal you have to have baked mac and cheese.
Bro,
Easter.
Every big
Thanksgiving,
meal.
Christmas. Every
Bro.
big meal, every family meal has to have mac
I mean,
and cheese.
I'm not arguing with you.
I'm
I've
siding
tore
with
that
him
shit
right
up
now.
every time I've had it at a Thanksgiving.
I'm
It's just
siding
not
with
something my family ever did.
I would be
Right.
lost without the mac and cheese.
I feel like he said that's his number one. So I feel like half Darian's plate at Thanksgiving is
It-
mac and cheese.
That and mashed potatoes.
All right, number 2. I'll go 2. I'll go 2. So 2. Give me dressing.
Oh, you bitch! You
Dressing?
son of a bitch! Is
Hell
is
yeah.
is stuffing still on the table?
The same thing.
Damn it! Okay,
This man dips
number
his
3.
buttermilk pie in dressing.
This
Bro,
is.
Darren. Don't you trash dressing.
I mean, if you just put
Especially
ranch on your
cornbread.
dressing, that's basically buttermilk pie.
Damn.
But first round pick, number 3, give me ham. Ham over turkey.
I'm a
100%.
firm believer in that.
Definitely
know-
ham over turkey.
Our
Oh, this is-
generation. I hear. Oh, hold on. Our generation. A lot of people say the same thing. So I guarantee you, future Thanksgivings are gonna have no turkey. It'll
Yeah.
all just be ham.
Now I will
We're
say
gonna have a
the Thanksgiving I was at this weekend, the turkey was good. Like I don't hate turkey. It's just so easy to fuck up.
It
It
is.
really
It's
is.
really easy to get dry.
Very.
But-
I hate dry turkey.
This turkey that I had last weekend, not dry. Even the leftovers I had today, not dry.
All right, we gonna stake this draft, or we? Gonna
Yes,
keep
we
going?
are.
All
And
right.
my number 4 overall, first pick in the second round, sweet potato casserole.
Oh, you bitch! That's so. Cool.
I
That was my next
stole that one out from under you.
Ooh,
The
man.
hell is this southern ass food?
You never had sweet potato casserole with the marshmallows?
You haven't,
Oh
No.
God,
bro. Let me.
that was our unanimous number 1 Thanksgiving food last
It
episode.
was.
That's like that's a big black thing too. And no, I've never had it.
Oh, Well, my grandma must have grown up in the hood because she knocks that shit out of the park.
Oh, that shit's good.
Yeah.
My mama don't
I'm
even
not a big
like
fan
it.
of sweet potatoes.
That's something I do. I love that shit.
All right, Hunter, you're up.
Shit. Damn.
Now you look like you eat, so I know you got some options.
What you trying to say? What you trying to say? You trying to say I'm fat?
I think you said it.
Shit. All right. You know what? Damn, this is rough. Give me Hawaiian. Oh, yeah. Give me Hawaiian rolls.
Damn, that's what I
Bold
was going
pick
to
in the
say.
second round. Damn, Darrion's Thanksgiving plate is just nothing but carbs. I can see it in my head already.
It is. It's rolls, cornbread, mashed potatoes, noodles, and macaroni and cheese. That's all I eat on Thanksgiving. And dessert.
What's funny is picks 1 through 5. I'm writing them down. I'm looking at it. That's what my plate looks like. My plate is stacked full of mac and cheese, dressing, ham, sweet potato casserole, and rolls, and I make a sandwich out of that shit.
All right. I'm going to shock a lot of people with my second pick. It's going to be deviled eggs.
Oh,
nasty fuck.
dude. No, fuck that. I'll piss people off at a Thanksgiving with deviled eggs because I'll eat like half the fucking tray. You get like that little tray with like the fucking grooves in it for the eggs. And my wife's sister, she makes the deviled eggs at all of her family's Thanksgivings. And I legit will knock out like half that tray.
Look, y'all gonna get.
I
some
love
pictures.
deviled eggs.
Y'all gonna get some snaps from me because I'm cooking it all by myself this week. So you're gonna see like a whole like 7-course Thanksgiving meal cooked for me, and I'm gonna have all that shit. It's gonna look beautiful.
Can't wait.
Only thing I'm not gonna.
I know you will.
Only thing
All
I'm
right.
not gonna have is buttermilk pie.
So Darrion's got back to back here.
All right. My third round pick is going to be none other than mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Buttery mashed potatoes.
All right, my third round pick. Damn, this is getting tough. This is why 5 rounds is kind of outrageous.
I feel like there's still a lot of options on there.
I've got my next 3 locked in.
I fucking know what it is. I'm gonna cuss you out for it because it should not even be up here. It's nasty as fuck.
Fuck you. That's why I'm saving. I'm not going to use it in the third round because I know you're not going to take it.
Give me. Give me corn.
Oh, you almost stole mine, but I think this is different enough. I'm going corn casserole.
That's weird.
I'd say that's different.
Yeah, so I don't know if you've ever had it, Hunter.
Yes,
It's
I
like
have.
okay. Oh, you have?
Yes.
With like it's like corn, cream cheese, butter, and cornbread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had that. Yeah, it was good too.
Yeah, that's my. What are we? Third round?
Yeah.
That's my third round. And then fourth round, I definitely would go dressing over this pick, but you stole that from me. So give me the green bean casserole.
That's what I was talking about right there.
Yeah.
Nasty
Fuck
shit.
green bean casserole.
That's just so
You
nasty.
guys are,
I feel
you
like
guys
me
are-
and Hunter are the only people in the Discord and the Snapchat that just hate on green bean casserole. That
Bro,
shit is
shit's
so nasty.
Jinx.
I was so
It
proud
looks
when
gross.
Angelo came to my defense on the green bean casserole in Discord.
Bro, that shit looks like throw up. It looks like
It
throw
tastes
up.
so good
Rolled
though.
in cornflakes and fried. That's what
Hey.
it looks like.
I'm gonna expose my whiteness one more time, but you add cream of mushroom to just about anything, and it'll make it just a little bit better.
Mm-mm.
Mine's cream of chicken.
Cream of chicken looks nasty when it
That
comes
looks
out of
nasty
the
too.
can.
I can't do
It
that.
does.
I can't
It
do that
does.
either. I don't use any of
It
that cream
does.
chicken. Bro, if it calls for cream of mushroom or cream of chicken, I just like.
I will say-
I use heavy cream. I'm not using
The worst one I ever had to use was a recipe that called for cream of potato. That just looked
Oh,
wrong.
yeah.
It looked wrong.
No.
No, you know what looks wrong? Cream of jalapeno. That shit looks disgusting.
That don't
I've never
sound
even
that
heard of
bad.
that.
It doesn't sound bad, but it looks so awful. It's an
Is it
AGB
green?
thing. It's like
Almost anything in a can looks awful though.
especially
Yeah.
because it's like gelled. You pop it out that if it's cold outside or cold in your house, you pop the shit out the
Yeah.
can. It looks like
It just
Jell-O.
fucking comes out.
All right, Hunter. Fourth rounder.
Mm.
Sleeper pick.
Sleeper pick. That's.
And you don't have to save the dessert for last.
I know I
if,
don't.
If you want to go buttermilk pie here, you're more than welcome.
I'm going buttermilk pie on that last one because no one's gonna take it.
Trust me, nobody is worried about ranch pie.
No one's taking it in person either.
No. You
Y'all
bring that
have-
shit to a work meeting, your sliver's gonna be the only one out of it.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna pick it, but this year I'm doing roasted Brussels sprouts. That's gonna slap, and I can't wait. I fucking love Brussels
Not
sprouts.
a big fan of Brussels sprouts.
I don't mind them, but I'm not having them at Thanksgiving.
I can't think of anything else to make. You know what? Just is turkey gonna make the list?
Are you taking it fourth?
I'm not.
You have no meat on your plate right now.
I'm
mean,
probably
take-
taking turkey fourth. If Hunter doesn't.
Man.
But like turkey's like my last stop.
Yeah. And I will, like, if I can look at the turkey and tell that whoever cooked it
Yeah.
fucked it up, I will bypass that turkey. Like,
Yeah, so
I'm not one of those people who like feel like I need turkey on my plate just because it's Thanksgiving. If you fucked up the turkey, I'm not eating it. I'm not drinking 4 bottles of water at the Thanksgiving table to make up for your dry ass turkey.
Bro, the only turkey I've ever had that's not dry is deep fried turkey.
I was about to say, Hunter's about to go fucking Popeye's turkey on his fork.
You know what? I didn't buy it just because I didn't want to go through that sadness of eating it.
Of knowing that you paid money for a Popeye's turkey.
I low key want to try one though.
You know what? I'm gonna hit dessert early. At 11, give me Nana pudding.
All right, 4th round I'm going turkey. 5th round I'm going. You know I'm gonna bypass cornbread since there's a lot of corn. I'm just gonna go pumpkin pie. Round it out.
That's a solid plate, and that's a very what I would have expected from Darrion Thanksgiving plate.
Mine's so basic. Like I don't go out of my way to eat any weird shit. I just want the necessities on my plate. Bunch of carbs. You know, bulk up. Feel like shit later.
I
That's
said,
all I want is carbs.
I can already tell, like, Darrion's post-Thanksgiving nap is just fucking a coma.
It hits.
Oh, I don't get a nap. I gotta go to work afterwards.
Well, that sucks for you.
All right. My last pick, buttermilk pie.
Oh my god.
It's nice.
That should have been an undrafted free agent.
Bro, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand.
That one's league minimum, no signing bonus.
Exactly. I can't believe you said that to us. Like we were gonna be like, "Damn, man, that doesn't actually sound half bad."
like we were gonna go, damn, I forgot about that one.
What goes in that? I might have to make it here.
Well, you start off with your fresh bottle of Hidden Valley Ranch. You run it through a strainer. You strain all the dill out of it.
You throw some sugar in there to mask
Yeah.
it a little bit.
Throw some
Picking it
sugar
up.
and some butter,
Oh,
and you bake it at 350 for 20 minutes, and you're done.
I don't want to hear no more shit unless y'all try it.
I
I'm not
promise
trying
you,
it.
I will. Yeah,
I'm not
it just
trying
doesn't even
that
sound
shit.
appealing.
All right, Gooch. Final pick of the draft. What's it gonna be?
Pumpkin pie cake. Gotta have the dessert. It's the only one I really fuck with like that.
Fake ass dessert.
I respect it.
I don't want to hear shit from Mr. Buttermilk Pie. Okay.
Yeah, you're never living that down.
Mine is literally pumpkin pie mixed with cake. It's fucking basic
I will
as fuck.
say undrafted free agent. I don't know if y'all. The only like big Thanksgivings I've been a part of, they had a relish tray. They got like pickled okra, olives, pickles.
I had an honorable mention and I forgot what it was.
Undrafted
I,
free
I
agent.
almost,
Give me a relish tray.
I was almost relish tray. I was almost certain one of you were gonna say cranberry sauce.
I was.
No,
I don't know.
hell no.
I'm 24 years old. I'm not 65. I'm not eligible for Medicare. I'm not eating cranberry.
I can just see Hunter at the big board of food, just
Is it
looking
'cause I'm
for
fat?
the cram. No, everybody has a big board of food at Thanksgiving, but like you specifically, especially after the buttermilk pie thing, I was like, this man will eat anything. He has to be,
Yeah.
longing over. He has to be wanting the cranberry sauce.
So, this one's like, my honorable mention is like a shout out to Reese. I had never had this
Baked
at Thanksgiving
beans.
until I got with my wife.
You finna say
Her
baked beans,
family
aren't you?
does baked beans at Thanksgiving, but it's her grandpa's special baked bean recipe,
What the
and it's
fuck?
beans, sausage, and bacon. and they like slow cook it.
That sounds nothing
Yeah, we
like a
do-
Thanksgiving meal.
We do baked beans at our Thanksgiving.
Oh, see, you're the odd one out, Mr. Buttermilk. Yeah, like I said, I was never like a beans at Thanksgiving guy until I got with my wife's family. But their beans, and it's like it's that specific bean recipe, but it crushes. That's my honorable mention.
You got one? You got one, Darrion?
An honorable cornbread, I guess.
He left cornbread off, so I knew he was.
That's the
coming
only
back to
thing that I'm leaving off my plate.
Speaking of my mom making weird ass hybrids at Thanksgiving, she takes the Jiffy cornbread mix and mixes it with a box of Jiffy yellow cake mix to make like a sweet cornbread.
I've heard of that, yeah.
It's bomb.
Right.
And it's not as like fucking heavy as a regular cornbread. It's good.
Cornbread good one is dense, nice and dense.
Are you sure you don't have any other honorable mentions, Hunter?
You got like mustard
you-
jello or anything like that?
Do you want me to tell you what I'm cooking for Thanksgiving? Is that what you're trying to do?
Please give me
No.
give me the Davy Crockett Grill Thanksgiving Day menu.
I really just want to hear everything on your plate specifically.
So I'm cooking everything. Only thing I'm not gonna have on my plate is green bean casserole and deviled eggs, which are the two I'm making. I want to have turkey, ham, mac, corn, mashed potatoes, sweet potato casserole.
This is a big ass plate. This is a goddamn platter.
I mean, it's a little bit of everything, and then go back and get some more. Get some rolls.
Second plate's carbs.
Hunter, no judgment. Judgment-free zone. This is a chance to just speak freely. Are you the guy that sits down with 2 plates at the Thanksgiving table?
No, I'm not actually.
Okay. You don't have to lie.
I'm not
You can
lying.
tell the truth. Okay.
Because I only do that for that reason, so I don't get looked at like that way. But I don't be going to big Thanksgiving dinners, so.
So you said you're cooking all this. Are you cooking this like for work? Like is work doing a big Thanksgiving deal?
Oh,
or are you
no.
just cooking this?
It's just for me and my mom. That's it.
Damn, you and your mom throwing down.
Yeah, we have leftovers for a week.
Not with you in the house.
Bitch.
I'm just kidding.
Darian's
I'm just kidding.
Cooking you.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Kinda.
yeah,
Them
you being
bitches
serious.
probably last 3 days.
Hey,
Last
I'll
a
tell
week.
you, if I know anything about Hunter, I know the one person that probably eats more buttermilk pie than Hunter is Hunter's mom.
No, she don't. She don't like it, and I'm not having it this year because I don't want to make it.
He just decided that was in the last 5 minutes. He was gonna make it. I don't
like-
want to anymore.
I can't post this in the Snap group.
But-
Gooch and Darrion will know
yeah.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Y'all don't want to roast Gooch. Last week he said he likes pecan chocolate pie.
I never
That
said
doesn't sound
that.
bad,
I
though.
never
Not
once
Gooch,
said
not Gooch,
that.
not Gooch. Wiz said
Okay.
that last week. He said
But that doesn't like sound bad.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like buttermilk, butter, and
Yeah,
sugar.
because like chocolate covered pecans is definitely a popular thing.
Yeah. Literally, I just had buttermilk, butter, and sugar. Half of your dessert is butter. And then just a quarter milk, quarter butter, or quarter sugar.
And some lemon zest and lemon juice.
That's like, honestly, what I'm getting like vibes of is someone tried to make a cheesecake and didn't have any cream cheese. And was just like, fuck, just keep putting butter and sugar in it until it thickens up.
Let's try some lemon zest. Give it a twist.
Y'all done?
The lemon zest is super extra, honestly.
It is.
Like,
It
they were
really
trying to
is.
make it not super, like, white trash. Throw some lemon zest in there.
Damn, I feel like shit now. I feel like a fat fuck. God damn.
Honestly, it's not even a fat thing. It's just gross. Like,
It is.
okay.
That's
highs
honestly
and
the
lows.
worst food I've
I think-
ever heard of.
Below
Wait,
500
no.
man of the week. I'll go first.
Huh?
Get mine out of the way because I gotta go piss. Ryan Tannehill threw career high 4 interceptions against the 1-8 Texans. Now 2-8. At the time, 1-8. How? Y'all were the number 1 seed in the AFC, playing good. How do you throw 4 interceptions against our defense?
That's your man of the week?
Below 500 man of the week.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
As in,
As in you pick somebody that's shitty.
The man is living life below 500.
Yes.
Okay. Gooch, you go next so I can think of something.
I'm going to go. He walked away. I'm going to go Hunter. And it's going to be funny for him to hear this back listening because this man just got ripped to shreds over some buttermilk pie. And
Bitch, I'm still here.
the Texans are doubling down on Rex Burkhead
Oh, God. I forgot about that.
and cut
Phillip
Phillip Lindsay from the roster and said, Rex Burkhead and David Johnson, you're my guy.
It pisses me off because David Johnson's somebody that I just despise.
Hey, as Patriots fans, we respect the Rex Burkhead decision.
I
He's
don't know
won
if
us
I'm
some
giving
big
him my,
games.
like, every down role, though. He's a role player.
Oh, I am.
Really?
That's a man. That's a blue collar man right there. He does it all. He can catch passes. He can give you the gritty runs. He can run block.
Phillip Lindsay can too, but they did not give him the time of day.
They never gave him a chance.
They never did. They made him the running back 3. And it really pisses me off. I hope he goes somewhere and thrives. I'm still a huge Phillip Lindsay fan.
All right, my below 500 man of the week is going to be no one other than Matt Nagy. It's got to be Matt Nagy. You're at
That's
home.
fitting.
You're against Tyler Huntley. You know you're on the hot seat, man. You got to get a win against a backup quarterback. You're coming off of six straight. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight losses. You know there's some winnable games in there. The Steelers, the 49ers. It's not looking good. You got the Lions. I think that's his last game as the head coach of the Bears. It's not looking
I
good
think
for
this
all
might
Matt
be.
Nagy.
I think this might be Matt Nagy's second appearance as below 500 man of the week.
I think it is.
I think one of us picked him early in the season during the whole not starting Justin Fields debacle.
I agreed with that at the beginning.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
offense
anymore.
just looked so bad that it just became like inexplicable.
Yeah.
All right,
Hot
Hunter.
take. I don't think he gets another head coaching job for the rest of his career also.
He shouldn't.
Oh,
Kind of like Ryan Gase. He shouldn't.
I mean, I wouldn't argue with it if that happened.
He's going
I
to
wouldn't.
top out at quarterback coach OC.
All right.
Adam Gase. They're not even going to let him back in an NFL facility.
They shouldn't. They really shouldn't. He fucked up the Dolphins and went and fucked up the Jets.
So the Rock
not
will
hard
be
to fuck up the
signing
Jets,
both
but-
their paychecks in the XFL.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to highs and lows. Y'all have any?
Hunter, we pretty much wrote this segment for you.
My only high, which I mean it could probably be considered as a low also. Gonna go see the Texans and Jets game Sunday.
God, I hope the fucking Jets win and I get to see Texans Jets go from highs to lows in 1 week.
You pick the Texans to win, so fuck you.
I don't give a fuck. I'll sacrifice that pick for Hunter sadness.
Damn. Okay. I guess I'll take that. Okay. Yeah, that's it. It's either gonna be good or bad. It's kind of like how I'm going in with the same mentality as I went into Texans Jags.
I'm feeling pretty good. I don't have a lot of lows this week.
Shocker.
High. I mean, I'm full of highs. It's a short week at work. Tomorrow is my Friday. We just got a new guy. People that have been listening know how critically shorthanded we've been. We got a new guy this week, and we got a new hire starting next week. So I'm actually gonna have some fucking help at work. Patriots are hot, looking to stay hot against the Titans. Oklahoma State has a viable path to the college football playoff, and I go tomorrow's my Friday, and then I'm off for 4 straight days. Go to my dad's, do some deer hunting, hopefully get a deer. Oh, I was waiting for Darrion to chime in because I know we've had this conversation before.
Nope. I do not have anything to say about that.
Sorry.
Let's see. My highs. The Patriots. I'm up about 11 units this week.
Oh, damn. Balling.
That's about it. Cavs suck. All right, another high. Indiana University basketball is back.
Are they?
5
What's
and
their
0 this
record?
year. 5 and 0.
So
Mike Woodson
I
first coach to
I need
start
to
5 and 0
look
since Bob
because
Knight.
I got clowned on in Hog Squad when OSU lost to Oakland, but we are 5-1 now on the year. Granted, we're playing trash schools, but I want to say I think we played Oral Roberts tonight. Nope, Friday. Our next game
baby.
is against
I
Max
won't,
Abmas and the Oral Roberts Golden Eagles.
I won't be here next week, so my low will be losing the old Oaken Bucket to Purdue. That is for anyone that doesn't know, that's the IU Purdue rivalry football game. IU was on their sixth-string quarterback. I was very high on the Indiana Hoosiers coming into the
Damn.
year.
That dude was
They were
playing
ranked 17th.
trombone at the beginning of the season.
He was a walk-on the second week.
Oof. The second week.
They saw him in the halls and like, hey, you look like you could throw a football.
Yeah.
That's down bad.
I saw
Man
you
was-
play 1A football.
Man was throwing the football in the courtyard and was like, "Hey, come suit up."
Intramural flag football. Oh my God, he threw it 40 yards. Go get him real quick.
Man,
So
That was a
give
dart
they saw
give me a score prediction.
for the old Oaken Bucket.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say, Purdue in the past they haven't been very good, and these rivalry games are always close, but not this year, man. I'm gonna say 42-14. I just don't see the way we have an offense. I don't see a way we move the ball. Purdue's defense has been very good this year. Besides Ohio State, I don't see a way we score the football in West Lafayette at Ross-Ade Stadium, which I might be attending. Probably not though, because it's at Purdue, and I don't feel like jumping off the stadium.
The line on that game is Purdue -15.
Yeah,
That's
I would
a
hammer
lot.
the hell. Anybody that listens to this that gambles, I would hammer the hell out of Purdue -15.
Will you be doing that?
I will not be, because I still have hope. Go Hoosiers.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Mic drop.
the over under is 50.5.
Would you be hammering
I would take
that?
the over. I would take the over.
And would the odds on the Indiana money line be enough to entice you?
Hell
Indiana
no.
money line is plus 475.
No, I wouldn't even think about it. I wouldn't even use a free bet on it. Indiana football is dead to me.
Basketball, I still got
Yeah.
hopes.
That's it. They're 2-9, so
Yeah.
it's dead to probably most of them too.
We went from top 10 last year to not even winning a Big Ten game this year.
Man, and I low key I gotta blame Darrion a little bit for I think it was like memories from last year at the beginning of this year doing like DraftKings and Prize Picks had me bought in to the Michael Penix Jr. hype, and I was picking him in lineups and shit.
He was good. He was like a top 3 quarterback in yards per game last year. Granted, it was a shortened season, but
Yeah, I freaking was picking this dude in like Prize Picks and stuff. And the week I picked him in Prize Picks, I don't remember which game it was. Dude threw for like 140 yards. I'm just like,
it was
come
probably
on,
the
man.
opening week against Iowa.
I think it
He
was
had 4
that
interceptions that week.
I think it was that week. Screwed me over.
I really hyped up
'Cause-
a man that can't finish a season.
I literally looked at it, saw Michael Penix Jr., and I was like, I remember people talking about him last year. And then I like picked him, and I was like, were they talking? Like, then the game happens, and I'm like, were they talking about him because he sucked? Like, what did I miss?
No. He was supposed to be the Heisman front runner this year.
So who's starting for Indiana?
I wouldn't even. Let's go look at the last game. I haven't even watched anymore. I'm checked out. When I was with Eric and B and Christian, they had the game up, and I didn't even care. We were losing 38-3 to Rutgers. For anybody that doesn't follow Big Ten football, Rutgers is the laughing stock of the Big Ten football league, and we lost to them 38-3.
They're 5-6.
Well, they used to be the
2-6
laughing stock.
conference though.
Yeah, they're definitely the laughing stock. Who did we start against Minnesota? Unless Macaulay's back. I haven't watched in like 2 weeks. But again, Macaulay was our 4th string. Who was it? Macaulay did play, but I think he got hurt again. It's a good guy named, let's see his first name, Grant Gremmel. He's from Noblesville, Indiana.
Is that the walk?
My buddy, I'm pretty sure my buddy is a walk-on. He has a QBR of 24.
Oh, damn.
Jesus Christ.
Good old
Okay.
Grant Gremmel. He's going to lead us to the old open bucket, hopefully.
All right, Hunter.
We'll see what happens.
Take us out.
That's all I've got. Take us out.
All right. Well, this has been episode 30. Hopefully everybody listening has a great Thanksgiving week. No Thanksgiving claps, but you know what? Embrace it. Embrace the Thanksgiving clapbacks. Be toxic out here. I don't care. Fuck family.
I know Hunter's gonna be fucking salty at work, just clapping back at everybody that walks in the bar.
Nah, I'm bartending, so I'm gonna be kissing ass. Need money. But
Sometimes the angry bartender cliche works though.
I'll be damned. Not in small towns. So,
I think you gotta have tits for that to work.
Yes, that too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Hunter. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh, that was an accidental
I felt
lob.
it coming. I felt it coming. It's all right though, because I do. Anyways, episode 30.
Hunter throwing a wig.
My hairy, shave my chest.
Yeah. You might
Lose
be
a
able
couple
to pass it
buttons
off.
on that Astros jersey.
Making me blush. Chill out. All right. Episode 30. IG below 500 pod. Twitter, most importantly, below 500 pod. Facebook, same thing. Gooch, do a spin real quick. Show
The
that
merch is out if you're watching and you haven't noticed yet. The below 500 merch is here.
below500pod.com. Please text us if you have our numbers, and otherwise slide in our DMs or add us on Twitter, below 500pod again. Listener questions. We need them. All right. This has been below 500. We're out.